The latest development, Chris, is that I received information on Saturday that there was a meeting between Cele and two crime intelligence generals whose names are known to me, and as well as other few people whom I exposed in my public platforms on Facebook, the corruption that I exposed. And I received a message from my reliable source. The source always gives me the information that they had a meeting to try and trace my location through you remember there was illegal spyware equipment that SAPS procured in China. And apparently there was also a Chinese national at the meeting who is going to assist them.
You must have watched the video of the speaker speaking, because today I want you to lean in close and listen. This is the story of Patricia Mashale, whistleblower, exposer of corruption, and someone who refuses to let injustice rest quietly. Her tale is one of courage, frustration, and a willingness to ride out storms in order to bring light into dark corners of the South African Police Service, or SAPS. Grab a cuppa, let's unpack everything. Patricia Mashale worked for the SAPS in the Free State. Her role was a senior administrative clerk in the Crime Intelligence and Firearms Department. In 2009 she began to notice things that did not sit right: paperwork missing, decisions made behind closed doors, resources misused, promotions granted not on merit but on more dubious grounds. She saw nepotism, she saw people in power protecting each other. She saw what appeared to be a web of corruption that reached high up. She did what few dare, she reported them. She took these concerns to the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, IPID, detailing what she believed to be serious misuse of state resources, misconduct in crime intelligence, improper handling of firearms, and irregularities among senior officers. IPID's own investigation supported many of her claims. They found evidence pointing to the former provincial commissioner among others. Yet despite this confirmation, despite proof, nothing real changed. She faced what whistleblowers often do: retaliation. She lost her job. She received threats. She was intimidated. 4 years she lived in hiding. Not by choice. By necessity. Because speaking truth to power in this case came at a cost. Now, nearly 2 decades later, Patricia Mashale is preparing to step into the open again. She is applying to testify before the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. This commission is charged with investigating alleged misconduct, corruption, cover-ups inside SAPS. It has the potential to question not just lower-level officers but also senior figures, including ministers. Mashale has vowed she will spare no detail. She is ready to present evidence, documents, attempts she made to alert ministers and commissioners, all the times she raised alarms and was ignored. She insists the cover-ups were real, that she has proof. She claims that even the IPID report was suppressed, that the corruption she exposed in 2009 persisted, and that senior officials, possibly including the police minister at that time, played a role in preventing accountability. Her recent interaction with the evidence leaders at the commission went thus: she submitted an application. The evidence leaders asked her to prepare a detailed statement on the issues she wishes to address. They want to know exactly what she will bring forward, which misconduct, which names, what documents, what incidents. She has said she will leave no stone unturned. Think of the stakes. This is not a small matter of petty wrongdoing. It involves state power, policing, intelligence, firearms handling. When misconduct is systemic, it can threaten not only justice but lives. The idea that crime intelligence might be compromised, that firearms departments might be misused, that promotions might be given to curry favor rather than merit, all of this erodes public trust in institutions meant to protect people. Also think of what Mashale has endured. Denial. Silencing. Threats. The kind of pressure that most people could not bear. And yet she persists. She stands on the belief that if enough truth emerges, changes must come. It matters not only for her, but for every South African who depends on the police service to be a force for safety and justice. It matters for survivors of crime, for victims of state abuse, for those who rely on transparency. It matters for the principle that no matter how high someone's rank, no one should be above scrutiny. Now, there are questions. Will the Commission give her full protection? Witness protection, secure testimony, legal security. Will they act on the evidence? Because exposing corruption is one thing. Ensuring consequences is another. There have been many reports in the past, but few meaningful reforms. Many name and shame moments, but few prosecutions. Many investigations, few convictions. It will also be interesting to see what comes out about those she alleges were involved, the former provincial commissioner, others in management, and the cover-ups she claims extend to even ministers. If she presents documents, emails, maybe recordings, those could be the game changers. This is where her promise to leave no stone unturned becomes powerful. If she fulfills that, the Commission proceedings could become one of the most significant probes into police corruption in recent memory in South Africa. One that might force accountability, reforms, perhaps even policy or personnel changes. Humor moment, imagine the look on the faces of those who thought she was gone quietly when the Commission starts listing things, documents, names. That moment when the names roll out and the accused realize, oh, she did not forget. Also, the story has a lesson: whistleblowing is lonely. Often fraught with danger, risk, personal sacrifice. But it is a vital mechanism for democracy. Without people willing to step forward, abuses can hide in silence forever. As for the Madlanga Commission, it has a crucial role. It has to provide safe space for evidence, ensure transparency, make verified findings, and demand follow-through. The public wants more than rhetoric. The public wants action. Here are some things to watch out for in coming weeks: leaks of her detailed statement, responses from SAPS leadership, whether the police minister or other high officials comment, whether other whistleblowers come forward, and whether any criminal investigations reignite based on her testimony. If you are South African, or concerned about good governance, keep an eye on this one. Because if Patricia Mashale succeeds, she may help crack open this system of cover-ups, and force those with power to answer. If you've been following this story, let me know what you think in the comments. Will this commission finally deliver? Or will it be another report gathering dust? Like this video if you believe in the importance of courage, subscribe for updates on this and related stories, and share this with someone who cares about justice. Thank you for watching. See you next time.